I gotta say, these new shirts are really nice. I can't wait for you guys to get yours. We got them in 3 different styles. So actually we've got them in 5 different styles. I just threw it on top of my head right now. We have the tri-blend tee. That one's going to be more of a heathered, it's poly, cotton, rayon blend. It's also more of a slim fit, so it fits you nice and tight for those tall, slim guys like myself. We have your comfort tee. That's going to be more of a, I should my face was cut off, more of a 100% cotton, premium cotton. And that one's going to be more of your regular classic fit, or your regular fit I should say. And then we have of course the classic tee. That's going to be more of your regular standard, more of a thin t-shirt, and that was going to be also a regular fit. Oh, and I might add the tri-blend is the thickest, so if you want a thick heavyweight shirt, that's the one to go. If you want something that's kind of in the medium, go for the comfort. And if you just want a nice thin lightweight shirt, if you're in a hot environment, you're going to be moving around a lot, then you just want the classic tee. So hope you guys enjoy the shirts. Actually, I know you guys are going to enjoy the shirts. Anyway, let's get back to the video. Oh, and I should add that the sizes we have them ranging are actually quite wide. Pun intended. So unless you're getting the tri-blend. Tri-blend is only small to 2XL, and then the comfort is going to be small to 5XL, and the classic is also going to be small to 5XL. So there's a wide range of shirts, and I hope you guys enjoy.
We got some harness connectors here.
Going from a Gen 3 to a Gen 4 setup. LS motor, of course. Titanium retainers. Valve stem seals, because you need those. We got valve seats. But here, check these out. We got 660 lift dual spring valve springs. These will pretty much handle anything we talk about running. And before we check this out, got the R camshaft. That's 228 duration on intake exhaust with a lift of 600. These got shipped from Rock Auto to the neighbor's house, but he was nice enough to bring them over. It's actually kind of a funny story. Pulls up in this Jag, and I'm like, who the hell is this? And he's like waving at me and shit. And he walks up to me and he's like, I bet you're wondering who the hell am I? I said that verbatim. But yeah, he gave me the cam bearings I've been waiting on. And so yeah, with this, should be able to get the bottom end of the LS2 all built out.
Well, here we have a little bit more goodies for the next project.
Yeah, you gotta have it all. So, cam bearings, we've already seen those guys. These are main bearings right here. That box is kind of falling apart. I got the Cleveite, the good ones, the high performance ones.
Oil pan.
Oil pump?
Yeah.
Oil pan. Comes with bolts, gaskets, everything you need to put it on. And if you're doing like a 240 swap, a BMW swap, pretty much any swap calls for the F-body oil pan. And Summit's got it brand new. It accepts the current style oil filter. And just not a bad little buy from Summit here. I got some Gen 4 piston rods here. These are a significant upgrade from the ones that are on the LS1s. Full float pistons, just a sturdier design. And we just picked up these flat top pistons. They're a stock piston, but I mean, come on. Here's a side-by-side comparison. Yeah.
A lot beefier.
A lot beefier. Here it is.
Carnage. I bet you're wondering how that happened, aren't you guys?
Alright, so we're in the truck, so you know what that means. We're on our way to go pick up the engine block right now. The 6-liter LS2 that I've been working on, I put some cam bearings in it last week, and I just really wasn't happy with how it came out. I got this tool online, and it kind of sucked. Called up my machine shop, took it over there. They knocked it out quick. It's been maybe like 3 days, and we're on our way there right now to pick it up. So hopefully we can get the engine block back together today, and I'm excited. Let's see how it looks. See you in a bit. Alright, so here's the LS2. Went to the machine shop to get the cam bearings worked on. And as you can see, they look freaking beautiful. They're all clocked perfectly. Bores have already been gone over. So after another cleanup, this will be ready to go.
228R from TSP on the left, and the stock LS1 cam on the right. Today we're going to be working on the 6-liter LS2. We're going to be installing the camshaft. We're also going to be installing the timing sprocket, the timing chain, the oil pump, and the heads. So we've got a lot of work to do. Without any further ado, let's jump right in.
If you're having a hard time getting your new crankshaft sprocket on, here's what I did. I just took my old crankshaft sprocket and slid it on with the new crankshaft sprocket already on as far as I could get it. And then I just took my old crankshaft bolt and turned it down until it went on. 3-bolt. Not one of those lame LS3 guys running around with a single bolt.
Okay, so we want to take the time to point out the timing marks on the cam sprocket and the crankshaft sprocket.
It's good to line these up before you put your timing chain on. It's just going to make everything a little easier. On an LS motor, they're just straight up and down.
Ready to go. Alright, the focus isn't the greatest, but deal with it for right now.
Deal.
What do you guys think is the worst smelling automotive fluid? Gear oil or supercharger oil? We'll do a poll on it, but leave us in the comments below. We're curious what you guys think about this.
It's the first time these heads have ever been on this engine. So there's a bunch of long ones. There should be 2 medium ones, and everything else should be a different size. Make sure you replace these every time because these are torque to yield. So you're probably going to break something if you try to reuse them. I don't know, maybe you're one of those guys that can get away with it. I don't like to take those risks.
And for those of you that don't know, torque to yield means the bolts stretch when they're torqued, and they can only be used one time.
These balls here, they I feel like I could potentially break one off. They don't feel super stout. These TSP ones are all one piece. We got the standard size on this, so they're same length, but it's an upgrade. You're gonna want to do it if you get a cam, basically.
Bit of a pain in the ass. You gotta lift the mounts up and then turn it down by hand with the mount kind of lifted up at the same time. Once you get that one in, then you can put the other 3 in and it works out. As you can see, there is some blue tape here covering the holes. That's to prevent anything from getting in. So This is a brand new engine, and it needs to stay that way.
Bearing out, but not the race. Whoopsie daisy. I thought it looked like it was moving. I knew I needed a new bearing as soon as I messed up, to be honest. That's why I'm kind of like, oh man.
Right, so there's a little issue that we ran into, but we're going to take care of it, and we're going to show you guys what's going on, and then we're going to show you guys how we're going to take care of it. So, come along with me. Well, it's not going to go into focus on that small hole. Anyway, this guy here is
Finger in front of it.
the transmission hole. Transmission bolt hole. Excuse me. Anyway, it got stripped while we were removing one of the bolts. So, we're going to re-tap it, and it should be good to go after that.
Our torque wrench, it's already set to 15 foot-pounds. There's no worries there. So that was just as hard as I said it would be. I just got to do the final torque, 35 foot-pounds. It's a 15, and the transmission will be perfectly mated. So pretty much all that's left to do before we can stab this engine is get the car really freaking high. So let's start by taking the wheels off. This is how car guys play Hungry Hungry Hippos, except instead of little white balls, we use engines and transmission combos. Guys, so this is a aluminum LS1 drive shaft. This is just stock drive shaft. This end of it just splines into the back of the transmission. Every one I've ever worked on has been the same. You kind of got to bind it. There it goes. Tension that. Okay guys, this is the clutch line. It comes from the master cylinder and goes to the slave cylinder inside the transmission. It's just a quick connect fitting. You just gotta push on it. We'll see if I can get it right now. Good chance to do it while messing with the trans though. I might need it. Yeah, perfect. No more. No loss. This is going to be simultaneously broadcasted on YouTube for our Spanish viewers. Oh. I'm so proud. Basically everything is just done at this point. The intake manifold's not on, the starter's not on. We're about to get that on, but like all the accessories on the front's on. The exhaust has been hammered out, and we're hoping to start this up for you tonight. For the LS1 doesn't want to fit over this PCB thing on the LS2 valley cover, LS3 valley cover, whatever it is. So I'm just gonna try to bend it a little bit and hopefully I don't break anything.
We are about to put in the transmission fluid. And for those of you that may not know, on the T56, you can actually cheat and you can top off your transmission through this hole where the shifter goes.
So much easier this way. Transmission fluid pump, oh, that thing's so messy.
It's terrible. We are sorting out the PCV system. This guy. So we're getting that sorted out, so we're going to route it from this nipple here on the throttle body, or intake manifold that goes down to the valley cover down here. So we can do that, and then coolant, and then what else? After coolant and all that. Coolant and PCV? That's not
The coils.
Oh yeah, the coils, that's right, coils. Right, yeah, you couldn't see me the other way. Yeah, so coolant, PCV, and coils, and we'll be right there. So like I said, none of this stuff really films that well because it's like in the engine bay and it's just hard to get a good angle on it, so bear with us. The car.
This is a B&M shifter. Came with the car. It's been good though. A round shift ball, it's comfortable no matter what direction you grab it from.
Yes, it is. I do agree.
Of course, you could be one of those drifter guys that wants to have like the 6 foot tall, like whatever it's gonna be.
Alright, bolts are down.
Okay, here we go.
Woo!
That was a funny noise.
That was a firewall.
I don't think we can do this right now, dude.
I don't think so, man. That's fucking loud. Dude.
I didn't kill it.
No.
It stalled.
Oh, it's stalled? Okay.
Dude.
Well, you heard it first.
Yeah.
We heard it.
It ran.
It didn't run long because it's like oh my god. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning and it's really, really loud.
And it needs exhaust.
Yeah, it's running open header right now. We just wanted to hear it. But we're stoked. It started, it fired. Pun intended, it fired
Yeah.
into the clip here. Woo!
Alright guys, it's been a busy day. The exhaust, it's all finally on. I'm not going to name any names of manufacturers because I'm super freaking disappointed with how well it went together. But with some welding, cutting, adding new pieces of exhaust, I think it's going to work pretty good. I'm happy with it at this point. This is going to be the first run with the muffler. The goal of this run is going to be to get the car up to temperature, make sure we got good oil pressure, good cooling, all of that for the test runs tomorrow. So wish me luck. I'm a little nervous. Right now, I gotta go back and fix something that I never really got around to doing it, and it's prevented me from taking care of anything else since. The difference between a Gen 3 and a Gen 4 engine, well, one of the differences is the location of the knock sensors. In my case, the location has gone from on top to the sides. It's a threaded hole. It's a different size. for a Gen 4. They use totally different knock sensors actually. It isn't compatible with my Gen 3 PCM at all, so I gotta use my Gen 4 knock sensors. The reason why I'm telling you this is because I anticipated being able to put my knock sensors in a different location, and when it came time to put everything together, I didn't anticipate that the exhaust, the headers, would interfere with where I was going to put my knock sensor. I got the tap now, and we will see if my drilling experiment worked. Gotta make sure to get this in as straight as possible. I'm just going to use this 8mm wrench and try and spin that on by hand, keeping it straight with my other hand. I am absolutely amazed that worked. So next, I gotta plug it in. Probably leave it in there for a while and see what clings to it. And guns, not in the oil, not in the oil filter, not in the head. So I really don't know where these needle bearings are. Either they're in the oil pan at this point, / windage tray, oil pickup, just somewhere in that area, or they were probably never in there to begin with. But I have a really hard time believing I missed that level of damage on a rocker before I installed it. Pretty damn clean oil pan. I'm gonna pull this off so I can better inspect the insides. Yep. Alright. Found them. It's full moon. Alright, other than the full moon though, it is time to helicoil this head. If you don't remember, the head had 3 stripped out valve cover bolts, which caused a massive oil leak. It was really gross, nasty. There wasn't a hell of a lot I could do about it, except helicoil, or threaded insert, because that's a brand name.
How's everything going today? I hope it's great. Today, we're going to do a little upgrade for the TA to help make sure that this problem never happens again. Hit that. Okay, yeah. You guys see that there? Yeah, this device isn't the best, but it's working. Yay! To show you guys the difference between the stock trunnions and the new ones that we got.
I'm gonna set this aside.
So right here is the stock trunnion. And you can see its shape and design. It's very polygonal, just for being a rotating piece. Now, you look at the aftermarket one, and it's just like a nicely machined, perfectly machined cylinder. It's got some grooves in there cut in for the oil and to act as the bearing surface as well. And here we have the new bearings. So it's a solid bearing rather than being 33 needle bearings of death. It's a solid bearing of gold.
Per side.
Yeah, per side. TA has finally been professionally tuned, so we figured it'd be proper to give you a good,
Proper update.
yeah, a good idea of what that's like now.
First time you've driven it since it's been tuned, what's your impressions?
That's right, so it feels a lot better. It's a lot smoother. It's a lot smoother. It's more savage. Like the mid-range torque comes on really hard, really
the Trans Am suspension.
We're doing a cold air. No. Okay. So here in white we have the Strano springs. I know it's kind of an obscure name if you're not an F-body person, but these are pretty renowned in the F-body community. So I'm really excited about these. They should be about a 1.5 inch drop. Not a whole lot, but yeah. Coney non-adjustable ST. No, it's like STR.T or something like that.
Yeah, some weird name.
It's like street for short. These came out not too long ago. I've really been itching to get my hands on them because they're pretty competitively priced and they're supposed to work well. Lifetime warranty. Okay, so here's one that I haven't cleaned up yet. Here's one that's just been cleaned up. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. I'll throw a little bit of paint on there and it'll be pretty good. Well, I'll show you. It's usually a pretty good thing to do. It'll really make a big difference with how the car loads up in the corners. Oh, there's a bit of dirt there, gross. Comes up from the bottom. Another bushing and washer. You got your solid center section here. It just slips on over it. Another bushing and washer. Okay, now for the fun stuff. Normally, you can put this bushing on and it's like, great, now how do I get to the bolt with the nut? But this barrel nut makes it so you can just kind of push right on over it. And that's pretty cool.
Let us know in the comments below how you feel about the TA getting dropped. So that's the rear right now. Like I said, it'll settle in about a week and a half. It's kind of dark, so it's hard to see the shadows, but it looks pretty good. And here's the front. Nice. Pretty stoked. We're going to go for a quick test drive. We still need to do some realigning of the diff on the pan hard bar. He's got an adjustable pan hard bar, but I don't know if you can see it. The rear tires are a little off. What the hell?
Metal. That's no fun. So we're going to put on a fiberglass hood. It's mainly going to be a fit up right now. As you're going to see, it's going to need a bit of paint work, and this is just going to be about... I just want to see what it looks like. So, it's seen some sun in its life. It's not a factory WS6 hood, but it does look the part. And just...
Oh, I'll put it down. The TA is hoodless. Right, so the Ram Hero hood is on for the test fit.
Hot garbage.
Well, before we do that, you want to talk about the process?
This was all super impromptu. I had no intentions of tuning it when I showed up, and it just kind of fell into place. I'd like to thank all the guys over at PowerFab who helped me make it happen. It was a good time. It sounded good. It looked good, and yeah, let's see that footage.
Okay, so that is going to wrap this video up. Watching that back with you guys as I was editing it just brought back a lot of memories. It's been a long time coming. It's been a lot of work, a lot of hard work, but work labors of love and passion. And we're so glad you guys have stuck with us through it all. So thank you so much for checking out this video. Thank you guys so much for checking out all the other videos. And if you saw something in there that you didn't see, feel free to go back and check it out on the playlist and watch the whole thing so you can get the whole context of what everything that was going on at that point in time. I must say that you can really see how much we've changed over the 2 or so years that we've been building this car, and it's kind of crazy but kind of eye-opening. From my different hairstyles to gaining and losing weight between the both of us, to shaving and not shaving as often, to different video editing styles and the way that we shot it. It's really cool to see just how things have changed over time, but it also made me want to go back to our roots and bring back some of that cinematic informational value that we used to have in our older videos. So I'm definitely going to be working on bringing that back, because I really did like how that felt, and I miss that. So expect to see more of that style to come back in the channel in the near future. Once again, thank you guys so much for checking it out. Like I said, it's been great. We're almost at 10K, and thank you. Keep subscribing, keep commenting, keep liking, keep being awesome, and we're going to catch you guys next time. Hope you really enjoyed this video. Leave us a comment below with your favorite part of the series, and we'll go from there. Till next time, peace. You're something awesome.